Hello, everyone. Apologies for the delay. Working on getting some stuff done here for stream. OBS was not wanting to cooperate, so apologies about that. Hello, Plank. Hello, hello. Ooh, fun. Very nice, very nice. What am I up to? We're doing the event that I was talking about a couple days ago on DayZ here, good sir. That's what I'm up to. You done did fall asleep, sis? Oh. Big oof. Back till Sunday morning. Oop, oop. All good, all good. Say I'm just doing a little bit of background stuff right now for the event here while I'm talking. But that's what I'm working on. Jesus Lord. Hello Megan, welcome to stream.
Oh, titties!
Jay Golden, welcome to stream. Hello, hello. Alright, see you, Plank. Munching on some foodsies. What's a Luna? What a Luna? Oh, Luna, you appeared in Discord and you appeared in stream at the same time. Hello. Oh. I see. I'll undeafen here. Oh, Luna.
Hello.
Hello.
There we go. So, yeah. Are we ready for some mayhem?
I am ready for some mayhem. Yes.
Yeah, that's very good, very good. Let's hope somebody else is joining as well, so you're not sitting alone.
Hey, I'll fight the horde on my own. That's fine.
Yeah.
I can take it.
Maybe the only one with the balls big enough to do it anyway.
I ain't no bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Yeah.
we were talking AUGs earlier, right? We're talking airsoft AUGs.
Mm-hmm.
I have a
Yeah?
I have a discussion to have with you, and I'm curious what your take is on it. You seen the new
Yeah.
Navrich AUG?
Mm-hmm.
What's your opinion on the Navrich AUG? Or do you have one?
I want both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sure, it's not because I'm a simp for the Norwich stuff, because
No.
again, why would I be that? But there's
Mhm.
something about those orcs, especially the way he did the A3 version, or how you want to announce that one.
Mm-hmm.
F3 or something, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He performed that one extremely well, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But also the other one. Both of them actually are great.
Mm.
I love the look of them.
Gotcha.
Again, you have to admit, there is something sexy about the good old style of the org
Yeah.
with the scope.
Yeah.
It's just a thing.
I personally have
pretty-
nothing. I got nothing against the styles of Og that he went after. The
Mhm.
thing that's confusing to me though,
Mhm.
and maybe I'm just not in the know on this one. Maybe that's what's going on here. They don't seem particularly any better than a normal Og you could get, like say, like my J&G Og that's fairly stock aside from a barrel upgrade, or like any of the other Ogs that you could get out on the market.
Yeah.
They don't particularly seem any better or worse, unless I'm just missing something entirely. That's my big problem, because it was the same problem I had with their P90s, right? Sure, the P90, I mean, it's not a great platform in general if you're not getting, like, one of the higher-end ones. But it doesn't offer much else than the Crytek P90 or just the normal FN P90. But it's obscenely priced comparative. That's the one thing I'm confused about. And I don't know if it's simply because of the Navrich name that's on it or what, because that's kind of what it seems like to me, but maybe I'm just not understanding something. Because to me, it just seems like a normal, kind of souped up Og.
Og.
But with the Navrich logo and a couple internal parts that are been played with and external parts that have been played with. Doesn't really seem like anything worth the price tag they're asking. Am I wrong on that sentiment at all?
You're not totally wrong. You're definitely not wrong, actually.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to this fact that the org that he made, or customized, I would say customized because the org platform has been there so long. I would say that if he made it basically from the scratch, it would be kind of like lying in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Because the platform has been there for so long. The only thing he did, he performed some extra like tuning on it, like the MOSFET or whatever he has in it.
I think it's a MOSFET. I've done a little bit of looking because you know me, I'm a big Og guy, and when I saw that he announced it, I was like, okay, there's got to be something extraordinary under the hood to warrant the price tag that's gonna get put on this, like he did with the G36 and the P90 and all these other guns that he's done this with. It's nothing. From what I can tell, it's nothing overly impressive, and that's nothing to diss on Navrich. It's just like, what are you trying to? You just selling the logo, or is this gun actually worth my time, or can I just build it the exact way you have it for less than what you're asking without the logo on it?
The way I would say it is, if you compare the one that he have made now with the one that was the cheapest, basically org there is on the market, like the totally like fully made in China version. I would say his most likely will perform way better. It doesn't give a meaning if his doesn't perform as well as the price.
Yeah.
But again, time will show.
Yeah. So I don't know how to feel about it. Because he's done this with a couple other guns here lately. The one being the G36. I think he did it with the C and the regular G36. He did it with the P90. He did it with the Mark 18. Or just M4 in general. He's done it with the VSR 10. It's not. This isn't like a bash at him, but it's like he's just taking already popular, like, rifle platforms
and tuning it,
and just tuning it enough to not get hit by the fucking oopsie daisy police. Just enough. Like, he's just teetering on the edge, and as from what I can tell, I mean, I've seen his M4s in person. I've seen his P90 in person. It's nothing like to scream home about, in my opinion. It's just they're well tuned, sure, but you could do the same with a local tech build gun or your own custom build gun, like what I do, for a lot less. It's just it's weird to me.
You can.
Oh, I don't know how to feel about it. Because I don't want to just straight up diss on him or anything.
No. Hey, again, like what he has actually done for the community is giving a breath of fresh ideas to certain guns, even though they look almost the same. But no matter how we twist on it, he have always done a change on everything.
Which I will give him. He's at least tried to change it in a positive way in some fashion.
Yeah. The only thing most people complain about when it comes to him is the service from the tech side. Seems a little bit lacking, but okay.
So I don't own any of his guns, so I don't know how his tech service would be, or the service in general would be. But
the funny thing is, I don't need to call tech support when it comes to repairing the guns he have. I am a gun tech myself.
I guess that is the one thing that we have to kind of understand, at least the two of us, since we both are techs in general, and anything that would break, we would fix on our own anyway. His stuff probably, if I had to really think about it, his stuff probably appeals a lot more to people who aren't techs like we are, and just want something that's going to work, which I will give it that. They probably work just fine. They probably... They're probably a nice mid to like high mid tier gun. It's just the price point that is a little concerning sometimes with some of his stuff. That's the only thing that really bothers me sometimes.
Yeah,
but
I would actually agree to that. Because
for somebody like us, it really doesn't work. But
not
worth the price point to us. But to somebody who's not like us. I guess I can understand that.
Take the rifle, the M4 platform that he has. When you think about the price of that, and you combine it with what me and you as gun techs can do for the same amount of money.
Oh my god! Oh my lord!
Yeah.
If I could do that, I got a whole build list in my head right now that you could just absolutely just.
Oh yeah. You're not alone. You're definitely not alone. Like.
It's like you want high precision, you want accuracy, or you want speed. Which one do you want, or do you want all three?
Yeah, like what you just need to do is to just make a gun extremely powerful and efficient. Drop in a MOSFET.
Yeah.
If you just do that jump, you have a gun that's gonna last you way longer because you can tune it the MOSFET so it doesn't wear out on the gears that fast. Because, like, I prefer, like, every time I have a chance to tune a MOSFET for my liking, the auto function is going to have burst instead of full auto.
Yeah, I prefer that as well. If I can have a burst setting, I prefer it. I'm right there with you. I like the good giggle switch, but if I can put it on a burst, I typically will. There's a couple exceptions to that, but in general, the burst is typically better.
A good example for that is... LMG?
Yeah, LMG. A burst LMG would be fascinating. Could I get a 5-round burst for my LMG, please?
Yeah. Actually, if I ever gonna get an M249 or something like that again, I'm gonna have a MOSFET and install it so it's like 10 rounds burst or something.
Honestly, a burst on an LMG wouldn't be terrible, because then you could just... If you had... burst and full auto, you could do like whenever you're just laying down like cover fire or something, rather than just laying into the trigger, you can just burst fire like a corner or just provide suppressing fire that way. Honestly, that wouldn't be bad. I'd be down for that. And then use the giggle switch when you really need to lay some hate down. But otherwise, just keep it on the burst. I mean, ammo's not cheap in airsoft here nowadays, especially if you're using like what some LMGs I've seen doing. Which I don't know how well it works for them, but I've seen some here, at least where I play, using like 4s, like .4s in LMGs. I don't know how that works out for them, but I mean, they use them, and those are not cheap rounds to buy here.
Nope. 04s are extremely expensive.
They are. So I'd rather have a burst if I'm using 4s like that. I'd rather burst them than just sling them. But that's just me.
Yep. I agree.
Bam.
Is there nobody else
Knobridge.
joining?
Oh no. Say Plank apparently is. I didn't know this, but he's actually out of town until Sunday, so I didn't know that. But
Oh, traitor.
apparently he's not in town. I haven't heard from anybody else yet. So
No, neither have I.
Well, okay. I don't know. I don't know there. I mean, if we had to pivot, you have Kingdom and Castles, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's multiplayer on that.
Wait, Kingdom.
You have the little the little poly thing. There's multiplayer on that now. I don't know if you do that.
I think I have it. I think I do.
No, we can find something to do here on DayZ if no one else shows up, or I can just lone survivor it for a little bit. That's fine with me. I don't care. I'm down for it. I can
Kingdom
be a
and
one-man
Castles.
army for a
Yeah,
little bit.
I have it.
Mhm.
Yes, I have it.
We might do that after.
It
a
worst
little
case
bit, maybe.
scenario if people are not joining. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, worst case scenario, if we want to swap off to something else, we can. We can do a two-parter. Like I
Yeah.
said, like we were talking earlier while we were getting this set up, I was wanting to play that here before too long. So, we'll see.
Yeah.
If not, we can find something else to do. We could just sit around and talk airsoft shit for like an hour.
Oh,
and a
we
half.
could do that for hours.
That'd be really
Hours.
We'd go over to the little podcast studio that I have. I'd replace Ghost's photo with yours and just put you up in the top left corner and we just vibe.
Yeah,
Talk
we
airsoft
could
shit.
do that,
We could
actually.
do that. I don't care.
Yeah, if nobody else wants to join and have fun, then screw them. Let us have fun.
Exactly. If they weren't sleeping, I'd say
playing
she could
us.
get in here too, but
She's not sleeping. She's actually doing some art stuff with paper.
fun.
She's gonna make a swan out of paper.
Oh, like origami?
Yes, origami.
That's fun.
She's sitting here. I hope she really doesn't cut herself because she's playing with a sharp knife.
She's alright. She'll be alright.
Yeah, as long as I don't go over and scare her. Nah, I'm not. I would never do that, especially not with a sharp knife.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yes, have fun. Megan, what are you saying? Oh, you're saying that we should go and have a conversation? I wonder if Megan is saying yes to have fun with airsoft conversation and
awesome.
having some sort of podcast.
Also, OBS, the text is not updating for me whenever I click into DayZ. So it's just frozen. So I didn't see hers come up until I tabbed out of DayZ and pulled OBS back up. So that's fascinating.
Yeah. But again, that's the advantage of having an admin or moderator.
True.
Using a second screen for that. So, yeah. If we're going to have the podcast, should we have it so people can join the conversation and say their opinion about something, or should we just keep it to us?
I'd say just keep, if we're going to do it, probably just the two of us should be fine.
Yeah.
We keep the chaos to a minimum.
Yeah. Totally fine with that.
Yeah, we can give it a couple more minutes here, I guess. Just see what's going on. See if people are going to hop in, because I haven't heard from anybody yet. But we'll give them a couple minutes. If they don't hop in, we'll just go do something else. There's no need for us to cry over spoiled milk or whatever the phrase is.
No.
And I guess
the only thing is we
here for now, I guess.
We could, but I might have to fence it in a way.
Yeah. That's up to you. Whatever you want to do. We'll leave this here for now. Bunch of no-shows. Bunch of no fun havers.
Yeah.
Bunch of goobers.
If you want, you can go on and set it up like the podcast, and I'll set up a fence around here.
I'll have to. Say, I'm good if I just log out here, yes? Or am I gonna need to get
Yeah,
towards
you
some...
can just log out here.
That's fine. Let's go to exit. Oh, yep, I'll just do that. Why not?
Yeah.
Vibe.
You set up everything. If you don't mind, just drag me in whenever you're ready,
Mhm.
and I'll make sure to.
Say, I've got to get a little image of you or something put up into the podcast booth, quote unquote. I call it the podcast booth in OBS, but
Yeah, but that's fine. Why not? I think I would actually call it the exact same. I think I would have called it exactly the same, like podcast booth.
Yep. All right, and then I have a name for the podcast that we're gonna do here, just as a tester. So
yeah,
the Triple T, the tech table.
If anybody has a question about tech, you can call us on this number. Flashing on the screen.
God.
No number.
God. Just gonna set it to just chatting since we're not playing anything right now. Do that.
And only for $2.99 a minute, you can talk with us. That's such like old kind of like advertisement and stuff. Like, just for this low price of blah 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 blah, you can do this, you can do that.
Exactly. How we monetize the podcast. Call this number to help monetize our talking points.
Yes. How Wolf gets his new Airsoft guns monetized.
Yes.
Call this number.
Yes.
But this time you pay double because Luna's here. Ouch. That would kind of be a little bit like a burn if that was the case. Like, yeah, you paid double this time because Luna's here.
Rude, but valid. All right, well, that's updated. Now I just got to... Do I have a good image of you?
You might have.
I should.
Do you want me to send it?
Let me see here. I'm fairly certain I have it.
Because you might be one of the few that actually have the quote-unquote image itself of my character. Oh.
I'm going to call it Luna Webcam for now. If I had to, I could bust out Photoshop and make you a webcam.
Make me into a webcam.
It wouldn't take that long, if I'm honest. It really wouldn't. You could do it. The real
Luna webcam.
Whether or not it's going to be rotated. Though I can rotate it if I have to. Where is it? Here he is. Open. Okay.
Open sesame.
And we need to flip. I should make you a little webcam. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put this here for right now, but in the background I'm gonna make you a little webcam that looks like mine and Ghost's. Go down. Down, damn you. You sit right there. You sit right there. And lock you for now, and then I will replace you momentarily with a new little man's. Little dudes. For Chonkus. There we go. Perfect. It's perfect.
Let's have a look. Yay!
Look you go.
I look so happy.
No, he's just happy to be here. He's hanging out.
Yes.
Yeah, say what I have on mine, the little gun background and everything. I'll make something like that for you at some point.
No, I don't mind being at the floaty little like.
Well, I gotta give you a microphone or something. You can't just be a float. You gotta have the little phone.
I could be a float.
No,
Who gives a fuck?
Fair.
It's Luna you're talking about. Duh.
True.
I do all the crazy stuff.
Very true. It's a little Luna. Hold on, I have to put Luna Cam under there at least. At least let me have this. That way people know who you is.
Hey, call it Squeak Cam. Squeak!
The Squeak Cam.
Yeah,
Squeak Cam.
the little Squeak Cam.
Is that? Oh, very impromptu. I'm sorry, everybody watching. It's fine. Select font. No, not Arial. Garbage. Garbage. Where's my normal? Where's the usual? Gotta find it. Oh, I went past it. Shit. There we go. This one. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's very large. Oh no. Oh no. It's so big. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's bigger than you. It's bigger than you.
It's so big. Oh no. Doing all this stuff on the fly. We're gonna do your nice little purple color. Beep. Size 10. Oh no, I wasn't done. No. Back. The Squeak Cam.
Squeak.
Squeak. There we go. Done. Now I just gotta size it down. Oh, too small, too small. Beepus. Beepus. Kerchonkus. The Squeak Cam. Squeak. There we go. Now I got you a little dude up there.
Yeah.
All right.
Hmm.
Done. Update that. Cool. Cool beans. All right.
Yes.
What do you have to bring to the table for our first ever impromptu podcast?
Yeah. Good question. What about your sniper?
The one that's currently in pieces, literally right next to me. Hold on, I can grab the trigger. Come here. I have the entire bolt assembly and everything in my hands right now. What do you want to know? It's literally in my hands.
So how much of a Swiss cheese is the rubber?
Very, very bad.
Very.
I can't get it out right now to look at it, but the little plastic nubbins in there is not great. It did not do so hot. For those of you that are watching that don't know, the MSR, I did a single video on it. I don't know if you guys can you hear that? That's the bolt. Oh yeah, you can hear that. Yeah, you can hear that. Hell yeah. This is Gun ASMR. Welcome. But the MSR, I got a single video with it. Got one video with it, literally one. And
one, and he broke it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't necessarily break it. The hop up was shot. I mean, it needed to be replaced anyway, and that was something that I knew was going to get replaced regardless. Which, again, courtesy of Luna, she helped me out. I have all those new parts incoming, which that will get turned into a video. Just a whole video of replacing the barrel and bucking and nub and everything. But that's all coming in, and then I ordered a new piston from. Should I say the brand? Or we're not sponsored by them. Should I say that? Is it okay to say the brand? I'm gonna say I got it from Action Army. That's who I got it from. It's probably fine. They're not gonna come after me. It's fine. Probably. I don't know.
Nah.
But also pay us. Anyway.
After all, you're promoting them.
Exactly.
I don't think they're gonna go after you because you're promoting them.
I wouldn't think so, no. But yeah, I got a new piston from Action Army. It's got a little rubber. It almost looks like an O-ring on the front, and it's a sound dampener, so it should make it a little quieter. At least the bolt. The rest of the gun it won't make quieter, but the actual bolt hitting the front of the cylinder will be quieter. But yeah, it's over in pieces on the gun table next to me, which I am currently trying to figure out a way to do streams off of. That way, whenever I do fix stuff up, just like maintenance and stuff, I can show you guys as I fix it. I don't know how easy that will be to do because of the overhead light I have on it. I don't know if that'll blow the camera out if I used one, or how it would, or what it would do. I'm not sure. So
yeah,
that's something I wouldn't mind doing because I've seen other people do that. with real steel stuff, and if people can do it with real steel stuff, I don't know why I wouldn't be able to do it with airsoft. So I think that's kind of fun.
Understandable. Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun for the first go around. I honestly I didn't get a lot of kills in that video. I really didn't. But I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot of fun just going and sniping because I hadn't done it for a really long time. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, again, like it's a thing you don't do often.
No. And it was because of like for video making, I didn't know if people really wanted to see it because again, there's so many other snipers out there. It's like, would people really want to watch me do it? Because I approach it a little differently than other snipers like on YouTube, like Novrich and like regardless of your opinion of him, Kicking Mustang and all those other guys.
Oh,
I approach it way differently than they do.
Yeah, I actually do dig Kicking Mustang.
Yeah, I like him.
The reason why he gets a lot of hate is because the way he does his videos, like again, like a lot of airsofters frown upon the idea of shooting somebody in the face because they don't like to get shot in the face, but you do see in a lot of the movie or videos that he does, sometimes the face is the only thing you see.
Yeah, exactly.
What should you shoot at? Should you shoot at the log next to him?
Probably not.
Yeah.
All you're gonna do is telegraph that you can see them.
Yeah.
Oh, also, like, we're in an open stream channel. We probably should move to
we are. We should go in the private channel.
The stream channel should be fine. I don't think anyone else... The only person that should be able to get in there is Ghost or Reaps, which I don't think they're going to be a problem, so... Alright, I'm going to go over there really quick.
Poof.
There we go. I just had that realization. It's like, oh... people could just hop in if they have the DayZ shit. It's like, oh, that's not good. But yeah, actually, hang on. Speaking of the sniper, hold on. I can get my... If I can reach it. I got my entire barrel and hop-up assembly now.
Yeah?
On the far side of my thing. But yeah, like Kicking Mustang, I got no problem with him. I think that he sometimes goes for the head when it's not necessary. But other than that, I've got nothing against him myself. I really don't. But... he's very divisive.
I'm going to be honest and say that I actually don't care if somebody goes for my head, if they shoot my face or something like that. Because, again, you can't exclude it anyway. Like, you can't take off your head and, like, put it away.
No.
Again, like, if you're shooting at a kid and you see the whole body and the face, I wouldn't shoot at the face, of course, but the body. But a grown-up person... me, you, anybody else, like a grown-up person should understand that the face is part of the body when you're playing airsoft.
Yeah, it is.
A shot to the face, a shot to the body, shot to the butt, shot to the foot, whatever. Even the private area. Who gives
the fabled foot shot? I've been shot in the foot and now I have died. No.
Yeah. Yes. Also, a funny update. I just double-checked where my package is. It's already in Germany.
Oh, Lord. Moving quick.
Oh, my.
Is that... So, for people watching, do you want to explain what exactly you bought? Because they know that they now know that what I've bought here lately, but would you like to show off to the class?
Show? How can I show it?
Well, that's just not literally show it, but that's just a common phrase here in the States. It's like show and tell. Yeah. It's just we don't show. We don't have a show portion. I mean, I guess we could.
We just tell.
Hold on, do I have a graphic for an HP unit? Hold on. Let's see if I do. We can just pull it on the screen really quick. I got a can of beans. You want a can of beans? Can of beans?
Yeah, just a can of beans.
Beans. Here, hold on. Beans. Oh, it's not going to show up if I drag it, is it? No. I forgot. I have. You know what the ATF head is? The little dude that like you see like the top of his. Have you seen that before? You know what that meme is?
I have seen some memes about ATF and stuff, but not that much because again, ATF is something in the US, not Norway.
Okay, I just didn't know if you had seen the memes of this little dude. Let me pull him up really quick.
Yeah, do that.
This little guy.
Oh, that meme.
This
Yeah.
dude. He's just sitting. He's just sitting. He's listening. He knows.
Yeah, I'm listening to the
He's
conversation.
listening. But yeah, I forgot I had that little dude just vibing. He's in my graphics forever. I used him for the Night Wraith video because of the mock suppressor, which I'm not going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about it because that would get me in trouble. For no reason whatsoever. Anybody watching, it's perfect. It's a mock suppressor. It doesn't do anything. It's
It's
mock.
a dummy.
It's a dummy suppressor. It's not real, okay? I don't need a tax stamp for it if it's not real. Please don't take this out of context.
Yeah.
I like my dog.
Yeah.
Thank you.
In case anybody is wondering in the chat, I'm waiting for the parts for my HBA, the Polar Star Fusion engine. So, yeah. After what it says on the UPS side, it should be here by Friday. Okay, next Friday.
Nice. And did you just get the basic? Because they have different fusion engines, don't they? Don't they have multiple different kinds of fusion engines? Or is it all
they have some.
kind of the same? I feel
Hey,
they're all
Cliff.
kind of the same. Hey, Cliff, how's it going? Well, let me Google this shit.
Yep. They have a fusion engine for AK and M249 or M60 or something.
I think they just have fusion engines for different
platforms.
Gearbox platforms, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and what I was thinking of, they have different version 2 gearboxes where they're like partnering with different companies. Like there's a Polar Star Fusion engine that's like the purple one, that's the normal one that you see. There's the red one where it's like the Jack, quote unquote, the Polar Star Jack, but it's a fusion engine because that makes sense. And there's other ones with like different brands, like Evike has a blue fusion engine or Amped has a green fusion engine.
And there is the American version.
Yeah, they're all the same. It's just the different color out of like the CNC aluminum. That's what I was thinking of.
Cliff is saying that he's back in action.
He's back in action, is he?
Yeah, I wonder what kind of action.
What kind of action? Better be leaving room for Jesus action. Better be.
Nah.
You can't be not doing that.
Nah. I go to Valhalla.
Listen, we're not here to talk semantics about religion, okay?
No, I know.
No.
But we are here to have a little bit of fun.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah, with in line with the airsoft stuff, something that gets asked a lot. This is a question, open-ended. You can go wherever you want with it. When it comes to like buying a first gun, like not necessarily you yourself, like what your first gun was, that's a whole separate question. But
if I'm going to be advising somebody,
yes, because this is a question I get a lot. I'm curious, what would you say? Because I know what I would tell people typically. What would you say?
Yeah, let me guess. You would say ACR, something big, bulky. That's kind of not basic in a way.
Actually, no. For a first gun, no, I would not. In general,
what I'm actually telling people when it comes to a first gun, I would say certainly basically an M4 platform. Because of the customization.
Yeah.
It is the most generic and quote unquote most boring platform. Yes.
Yeah.
But again, in many cases, all the new guns today or M4 platforms have quick change springs, have a good option of customization. 99.99% of chances you can always put an optic on it.
Yeah.
So the M4 platform is the go-to platform for new beginners.
Yes. And I would wholeheartedly agree with that. But here's my general take on it. I typically, and this is something I've started kind of telling people a little bit, because whenever I go out to the field here lately, which is really freaking weird to get recognized at the field, but it's been happening more and more, which is very humbling and very cool. But that question comes up from younger players a lot because I have a. I don't know if it's right to say I have a reputation, but they know that I've been playing for a while, right?
Yeah.
And my honest take, I sometimes recommend a smaller M4, almost like an SMG. And
Yeah.
the main reason, and this is something that I think a lot of people don't really talk about, is price and weight. Like some
Yeah.
M4s, like you can recommend M4s all day, but some of them are kind of hefty. Some of them are kind of heavy.
Oh
And
yeah.
younger
Oh yeah.
players,
Like,
especially, aren't going to be able to carry that around. So I would almost
yeah.
recommend an MP5, like one of the old SEMA ones, whether it be an SD or a normal like A5 style, or like a
I
shorter
would
carbine
actually.
M4.
I would never advise a new beginner to buy an MP5
Really.
because in many cases, if you have to do maintenance on the MP5, in a lot of cases, even you just adjusting the bucking a tiny bit wrong, and it doesn't feed well.
Hmm.
The MP5 platform can be quite delicate.
Interesting.
There is a reason why there is this kind of like quote unquote joke about Tokumarui having this magic over it. If you tinker with it, it's going to break.
Interesting.
If you don't touch it and just maintain it, like clean it now and then, it's going to last you a lifetime. I can improve on that because my MP5 behind me, it's over 18 years old. It's still rocking. It's 100% stock. Only thing I have done is clean the barrel.
Interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't. So I guess here's the other question with that then. Are you exclusively looking at it from the idea of the TM MP5? Because like my SEMA is very version 2 friendly, and I was able to change it out to a quick change spring, and it's very user friendly even for like beginners. Is that just the TM that's kind of temperamental? Because I haven't had that one.
It's not just the TM. It has been other MP5s. I have, again, like already fixed a lot of guns for people.
Yeah.
Every last time I was playing Airsoft, I were fixing more guns than I was playing.
Interesting.
And it was kind of annoying. By the way, I do want to give you a heads up. There is a question for you in the chat. If you can see it.
I was waiting for a natural moment to go into it rather than just breaking a conversation. Did I ever play with Nerf guns? Yes, I do still have them stashed away somewhere. I don't know where, but yes, I have quite a few of them. Actually, I have a couple of them just chilling on the wall behind me. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's I feel like Nerf guns kind of got me into airsoft to a certain degree. But not like an extreme amount. It definitely opened the door to like the gun world in a certain way. But yeah.
The funny thing about Nerf guns is actually it's a good way to just goof around.
Yeah. You can goof around a lot more with a Nerf gun and just kind of just willy-nilly do whatever with them compared to like an airsoft gun. An airsoft gun can actually hurt somebody. I'm yet to see someone get physically hurt by a Nerf gun unless they're, like swallowing the rounds or something. That's a whole different... That's Darwinism taking hold, okay? That's just a Darwin word. You deserve it at that point, okay? I'm not trying to, call anybody out. I'm not trying to say that you're stupid. But if you're a kid swallowing Nerf darts, I think you deserve what you've got coming. Your parents messed up somewhere, all right? That's on them. But yeah, Nerf guns are a good little entry. Love the squeak cam. Nice. Nerf dart to the eye. Yeah, that could also cause some problems, but it's not the same as an airsoft BB to the eye. That's not quite the same. Nerf dart to the eye could definitely do some dabblage, for sure.
1 gallon Ziploc bag.
It depends what kind of darts you're using, because I know now they make like the really tiny ones that are like 45 size, like 45 ACP size. They're really small.
Mm-hmm.
They're tiny. Some of them. Have you ever seen someone convert a Nerf gun to HPA in airsoft? Because I have. Have you seen it?
I have seen it, yes.
Yeah.
And I
it's
have
wild.
actually considered doing it. I
It's
have
wild. It's basically just a really big air gun.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I've seen it done with the smaller rounds though, the really tiny ones. Those suckers
Yeah.
hurt. They're like paintball gun like levels of fast. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Original size ones. I'm gonna go in a gallon bag. Probably could fit like a good 50 to 100 in that bitch if you're really trying. Or really pushing it a bit, you probably could.
If I'm gonna just say a random number just for the hell of it, I would say 110-ish.
110.
Oh, 260?
260.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn. Well, that's actually not bad at all.
Not bad. Pretty decent. Anyway, back to the top of the MP5 topic. That's fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Because the main reason I would recommend an MP5 is they're very user friendly. As long as you're not messing with them too much internally. And the other thing is, mags are very light, they're easy to come by, and they're cheaper. You can get a box of 10 MP5 mags for a lot less than a box of 10 M4 mags, which for some people is a factor. Typically you get better feeding out of MP5 mags, like consistently across the board with every other MP5. Like I've never had a problem feeding the poly mags that I have into any other brand of MP5. Like I've done it in a SEMA, I've done it in a TM, I've done it in the newer VFC ones. The mags ubiquitously, unless you're using high caps, just work. M4s sometimes can be a little hit and miss. I have 2 different kinds of M4 mags myself, and some of my guns that take them don't like one and they like the other. Some of them don't like the second option but hate the first option just a little more. They're temperamental sometimes. They're picky.
Yeah.
But MP5s don't seem to have that problem. That's the only reason I do that. That and the weight. And MP5s are a lot cheaper than M4s, at least now. You're getting some of the older MP5s. They're a lot less expensive. But that's fascinating. I wouldn't have thought of that because I've never had that issue with mine.
You are going into a good argument there.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever tried a drum mag on an AK-47?
I don't own one, so no. I am yet to get an AK.
Yeah, I have 2. I don't have a drum mag myself, but I did try a gas blowback AK-47 one time with a drum mag, and I'm just gonna say, as simple as it is, that was a lot of fun. Because he allowed me to borrow it for the whole match, and it was so freaking fun running around with a gas blowback AK with the drum mag, like clack.
Say a gas blowback AK with a drum mag. That's different than just an AEG with a drum mag. Okay, that's way different. Way different. It's a way different level of enjoyment right there. I've never done it, but I've seen the smiles on dudes' faces doing it. That's a way different experience than just slapping a drum mag into an AEG and ripping it. Way different.
Oh yeah, it's hella fun. Back to the conversation about MP5 mags feeling better than M4 mags. Again, in most cases, the reason for that is, like, in many cases, the M4 mags goes 3 or 4 times around in a mag.
Yeah, so they loop.
Like, inside the body.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that, there is some limitation on how much the spring is going to do in effectivity. The MP5 is basically just U-turn.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it just goes up and does one. Which is a bit of a limitation on the number of rounds you can get, but they typically feed better. So it's, kind of a win-win if you're using semi the whole time. And the other thing that's nice about MP5 mags is, for those who own them, like myself, you may have noticed that if you put them side by side right next to each other, 2 of those little bastards will fit right into an M4 mag pouch no problem. So you can have 6 mags in 3 mag pouches, and it works great.
Yes,
so
I agree. It's actually epic.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing that also beats M4s when it comes to MP5 and G3 platforms, I'm going to take the family platform. The G3 and MP5 is a family platform.
Yeah.
It's the familiar.
Familiar. There you go. You're good. You're good.
We all know this HK slap.
Slap. Although I can't do. I'm sad.
That the most sexy things when it comes to guns.
I can't
The
do it.
HK
I'm so
slap.
sad.
I can do it.
I can't. I haven't gotten a replacement charging handle for mine yet because they don't make them here in the States. They don't make them here.
The HPA MP5 that I have, it's steel parts when it comes to that area. So doing the HK slap, the MP5 actually bit me a few times when I did it because I was mistakenly having one finger too close to some areas.
Yeah, so if you get it just right.
Yes.
MP5 drum. Yeah, there are drum mag compatibility things. I think Angel Custom is the big one. They have a drum mag adapter that attaches to their Firestorm, I think, for MP5s, I believe. But that adapter, the drum mag can get attached to a bunch of different adapters. Which, if I was gonna H-bar my AUG, that's probably the one I would go with. If I'm gonna be honest, that's the easiest one to go with. If I was gonna H-bar the AUG. But yeah, that's an interesting take, Luna. It's not something I would have thought of with the quirkiness of the MP5. What do you want? Whatever you want to call it. The quirkiness, the temperamentalness. That hasn't been my experience with my MP5, so it's not something I really thought about. But that is a fair point. Yeah. I guess to that point, my opinion would then shift more to. What's up?
Yeah. How to adjust your hop-up unit? Was it the little knob on the outside next to the barrel?
It's the little it's like a little lever on the side of the because mine's an SD, so it's like coming out of the coil is what Ghost calls it. I don't know what it's actually called, but it's the little tube. Instead of that is the handguard. There's a little at the very back left of that. There's a little lever, however you want to say it. And you just push it forward to increase hop and pull it back to decrease hop. So it's not the most accurate system. And that's something I believe in the newer MP5s, they did away with that. They use normal M4 style hop up units now, so you can put a rotary in there and all that other fun stuff. But on my current one, they don't make any other ones for it. They don't make CNC or like steel ones for it. It's just a plastic like hop-up unit that's attached to a lever system. I've never really had problem like once it's dialed, like once I've got it set like right where it's like shooting perfectly straight, it's on the money every time. Every time it's on the money. I have it sighted exactly with my little T2 that I put up there. My little blue dot. I love my blue dot. That's another thing we can talk about is optic colors at some point. Blue dot supremacy myself. But that's not the point. Once I've got the hop dialed, wherever that little blue dot that I have in there for my T1 or my T2, it goes right to it within like a good 100 feet. So it's definitely more of a close range gun, but that's again the whole point of an MP5. It's not meant to be a ranged monster. But it'll reach out and touch some people for being as short as it is. And it's fairly consistent. I mean, I've never had that problem with it myself, so it's interesting. I think the nub in there is stock as well. The bucking is the G&G green, if I'm remembering correctly. So it's made for cold weather.
Oh, yeah, the G&G green is actually quite formidable.
Yeah.
It's a good hop-up rubber. For that.
It holds up really well, especially in cold environments. The MP5 has been my cold weather gun for a long time. Even as an AEG, it holds up really, really well in cold weather. And it's because I've built it out to do so. But that, and if I'm going to be honest, getting on the fleece and like the cold weather gear and then running an MP5 SD, I don't know what it is. That's just such a mood. I love that so much. Running around with that thing when it's cold or snowing. I don't know why. It's not like there's a mission in a game or anything. Like no COD game's ever done it, as far as I can remember. No game that I've ever played has ever had an SD or anything in a cold environment. I just like it. It's fun. I don't know why. It's just that and the EBR is like those are cold weather guns to me, and I don't get it. I know why the EBR is. The EBR is that's MW2 thing. A lot of the cold weather missions have an EBR in them.
Yeah.
Which does answer Cliff's question. My favorite marksman rifle. If we're going off of my personal definition of a marksman rifle, it's probably going to be the EBR. But some people don't qualify the EBR as a marksman rifle or a DMR. They qualify it as a battle rifle, given that it's in the name, which fair. But also, if you're looking at how it's used, the EBR is not used as a battle rifle in the real world, but that's a whole nother conversation. So if I'm going with my personal pick, for like personal marksman rifle, it would be the EBR. If not that, then probably a good M110. I do like a good M110 or an M110K. The SR25, whatever you want to call it, those are very solid. I do like a good 417 as well. 417 is solid. But the difference between a 417 and an M110, at least to me, very minute. They perform very similarly and do very similar jobs. So it's just one has the Kraut space magic that HK has, and the other one is made by Knight's Armament. So it's kind of pick your poison. M110 also has better looking mags, if we're honest. The 417 mags are not the sexiest looking things ever. But that's picking hairs, so that's picking hairs.
That's not a problem with the 417 mags. The problem with those is actually finding fucking pockets for them.
Yeah, exactly. They have the same problem as the G36. They're just fucking bulky.
Yes.
They're a fucking brick.
But the G36 again, you have the advantage of actually using a double pouch M4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A single pouch that can take 2 M4 mags. You should be able to fit. No, like instead of just one, if you have those pockets who can actually take 2 M4 mags in one.
Yeah, but it will take one. Or does it only fit one G36? Or can you put 2 of them in there? I think it only fits one. If you have the double stack M4 pouch, you put one G36 mag in there. You put 2. Just one. I can't remember.
If you have a system that allows you to have the if you find the Nuprol PMC M4 double flap mag pouch, that one should take 4 M4 mags.
Yeah.
But in 2 pouches.
Gotcha.
And because of that one, you can actually have 2 G36 mags.
Gotcha. That's cool. I had a G36C there for a little bit. I think Ghost has it now. That was one of my first rifles. Was one of those older J&G, like plastic body, plastic internal G36s. But it worked. I never upgraded it, never touched the insides of it, but it works. So, and that's all it needed to do, especially in CQB. It's not great outdoor. It doesn't have the best range, but it's very precise in close quarters. So it's a good loner gun. I think Ghost
because we're talking about G36, I'm looking at the wall behind me here, and I'm seeing my last gun G36.
Right? Don't you have a couple of them?
Oh yeah, I have a few of them.
So you get all the cool HK shit. I don't have all that here. We don't have those here in the States, unfortunately. They're not easy to come by. There are very few and far between of them.
Yeah, because of the quote-unquote gun tech stuff. I have the G36 on the wall. Mm-hmm. I have one next to me right here by the desk.
Are we counting how many guns we have near us right now? I think you would win, if we're honest. I think you would win. Because you have a whole gun wall. I don't have that. I do want to build a gun wall. I have a space picked out for it. I haven't done it yet.
Count all the guns you have around you right now.
Are we counting the MSR because it's in pieces or no?
It is a gun, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I didn't know if it counted since it was like all in pieces.
It's in parts, but it's a gun.
Within arm's reach, or just like spinning my chair around, I have.
If you think about it, the logic, if you stretch out your arm, you can reach the gun.
Well,
that's an arm reach.
Those ones back there, even though they're really close, I would have to like reach my arm out and scoot my chair back a little bit to get to them.
That's still an arm reach.
Okay, that's fair. So with that in mind, then I have 8, 9. I have 10 within arm's reach right now. that I could easily
Nice.
grab without opening like a gun safe or something up.
Mhm.
10.
If I just turn
One of which is in
around, then I
pieces.
crash. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just right here. 10, 11, 12,
Mm-hmm.
13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm stopping there.
I think you
I'm
squarely
stopping
win.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Na,
I
na,
say
na, na,
most
na,
of
na,
mine
na,
though
na,
are
na,
also
na.
pistols, which they're all kind of like in their boxes and stuff, but they're all within arm's reach where I could get to them really quickly.
Yeah.
So
About
nice.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, about 8 pistols around me.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go over to machine pistols, aka Uzis and stuff like that. That kind of platform.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah, I don't have a lot of machine pistols wise. I don't. I think the M93R doesn't count as a machine pistol, right? That's just
M93R.
the really fast
It's
M9.
yeah, like
It's not really a machine pistol. I mean, it's got full auto on it, but I don't.
yeah,
Let me ask: Is the G18's a machine pistol, right? It counts. G18's a machine pistol. Is it not?
kind of.
If the G18 counts as a machine pistol, then the M93R does as well. I
Yeah,
believe it counts.
like
So I have one.
I I would say that I'm gonna place it in the gray area. Like
Yeah.
it's in between.
Does my full auto deagle count as a machine pistol?
No,
Okay, fine. I'll take the L on
again,
that one.
the Desert Eagle full auto that makes me puke.
Yeah,
Where?
I don't use it like that, but it does have a third pin, if you will. It has the giggle
Yeah.
switch. It's the good old KWA for you, making things that you didn't need.
Yeah,
But hey, I like
true.
it. It's one of the few CO2 guns that I have, and it's fucking fun whenever I get to use it.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's the sole winner of how fast do you want to see the CO2 cartridges get emptied.
Yeah.
One mag on full auto with that thing, and the CO2 cartridge is dead. You don't get to refill that mag. Because I think that
Hmm.
mag is like a 30 or 40 stacker. So it's got a lot of ammo in it.
Yeah, it's quite big.
Yes.
It's big.
Yes.
It's
Lots of
chunky.
ammo in that mag. It's great. Because it's a double stack, like a normal like high kappa.
Hmm.
Because it's meant to replicate like a 50 AE mag. So it's thick.
Hmm.
I've only used it a handful of times, and it always scares the shit out of people. It's so much fun because it shoots under a joule, so I don't have an MED with it.
Hmm.
Great for a CO2 gun. That thing is hilarious. Ridiculous.
Yeah. I want to get myself an Deagle CO2,
They're fun.
but I want to specifically get one that doesn't have the fucking family mode.
I think the only CO2
No.
deagles that exist right now, as far as I know, is the family mode one. The ones that don't have that are green gas. And
Hmm.
they're kind of sluggish. The CO2 you really need for a deagle because of the heavy slide.
Yeah, but I think there is possible ways around it.
I mean, you could just not use the family mode. You can just set it to single fire. That's what I do.
You could, but also you could also, if you know how to do it, disable it. There is to
Yeah,
remove the function.
yeah, you can. Say I don't do it on mine because it makes the sear a little wobbly, and I don't really like that.
Mm.
You can do it. You can disable the full, but it makes the gun function in a way that's not comfy for me. I don't like it. So
Yeah.
also, Mitch, hello, welcome to stream. Thank you for
Oh no,
blasting
it's
our horn over here.
Mitch. No,
No, he's gonna
it's
tell us about how shitty our gun opinions are, but he can suck it. Anyway.
Booga booga to you too.
Booga. Yeah, I guess with the MP5 discussion, I guess
Hmm.
then my retracted, because again the MP5 based on my experience is not that finicky, but
No.
on that I would say shorter carbine rifle M4s or like similar platforms, specifically anything that uses M4 style mags. And the reason I say that is That way you can get mags cheaply and you can get a lot of them a little easier. Plus, mag pouches and stuff for them are readily available.
Yeah.
308 is not a good idea for most starter people, and I tell them that with love. It's like, you don't want 308 as your first gun. You're going to suffer for a while.
Yes. Again, as I was trying to say earlier, keep that in mind. The M4 is a good starting platform because you have all the options.
Yeah, exactly. Which I'm not going to disagree with at all.
Yeah. AKs, in most cases, they might have rails, but it's going to be in awkward position.
Yeah.
And you have a more fancy AK with the side slide, or whatever it's called again. Yeah. Then you have the option of having an optic a bit more to the normal size. And you can have a pack unit like mine, for example. But the M4, you can have a short boy, medium boy, and a long boy.
Yeah.
Whatever. The M4 platform is just fantastic.
Yeah, it is. The reason I typically recommend shorter M4s is, again, a weight problem. Because a lot of newer players like to get these like long, at least in my field. I don't know how it is for you, but because we have like long sweeping sections with like good range potential and all this other stuff, like newer players will go for the longer barreled options like 308 style rifles, like M110s, things that have a lot of front heft to them. Yeah, M16, things that have really long barrels and handguards, but that are very front heavy. And I don't really recommend that for people because sometimes your, I say this politely, your physical aptitude isn't up to snuff for that. And this is no dig at people, but they don't understand that some airsoft guns, especially like the nicer quality ones, weigh the same as real steel guns, or some of them are fucking heavier. I have a couple of those that are like that.
The HG Devil that I'm holding right now. You would actually mistaken it for an M16 because of the length, and it's a full butt stack. It's the typical M16 butt stack.
Yeah, the full stock. I do like
so,
the full stock, though.
Again, it's a good gun, but if I'm gonna run in the building, I would never use that one. The kind of field that you play on, I would actually choose the P90 in my case.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing about Bing is it has so many different fields with so many different aesthetics or like use cases for them. Yeah. That was one of the things I brought up in today's video. For those of you who watched it, was we were playing on a very condensed map, very very short, very condensed, very tight corners, smaller engagement
with a lot of
distances.
snipers.
Yeah, there was like a third of the players on the field were using snipers, and it was really concerning. Yes. It was really concerning because I would never do that. Not in a goddamn chance. No.
Again, they are allowed to play the way they want.
Yeah,
but I would agree that playing as a sniper is not the first option.
No, God, no. I would never recommend players like their first gun. This might be an unpopular opinion. I've talked about it in other videos before. I would never recommend people using a sniper for their first gun. Ever.
Nope. Never.
There are so many learning curves and so many hoops that you have to jump through to be a good sniper in airsoft, and it's not just running around 360 no-scoping people. It doesn't.
Yeah, that's caught. The 360 stuff is what I call is basically bullshit.
Yes.
Again, like I'm from the time when sniper was the kind of person who was waiting for the perfect shot.
Yes.
And that is the same with airsoft snipers. You should wait for the perfect shot. You shouldn't expect a sniper rifle or a sniper person to be frontline.
No.
And the a lot of people play airsoft because of the adrenaline rush. I love playing airsoft because a good community, a lot of happy moments with it and whatever. But I'm barely taking out my sniper rifle. I should take her out more. You deserve to stretch your legs.
I feel like that's the case for a lot of guns, if we're honest.
Yeah.
At least for me, I tend to lean toward. I'm very biased towards my guns. I have my favorites, and they know who they are, and it's very obvious. And I feel bad for some of the ones that don't get to go out very often. EBR.
I wonder if
I
Mitch
love you
is
still,
trying to
I'm
hint to
sorry.
play. Yeah, I wonder if Mitch is trying to hint to us that join me on you're not.
Ready or not, yeah. I need to. The only problem with that would be, Mitch. I uninstalled that, so I need to reinstall it so we can play it next week. So
Oof.
I just haven't done it yet.
Let me guess. Daisy was that big?
Yeah. Ron and a couple other games had to get uninstalled so I could safely run DayZ. So I'm gonna have to do some more management and stuff.
Yeah. It's all about that porn he has installed.
Oh, shut up! Don't tell them about that. I mean, you're a liar. I don't have any porn. Shh.
Busted.
Play it into your hands like putty. I shouldn't be the only one blowing off arms. Okay. Go find someone else to blow off arms, I guess.